Hi everyone, it's Gail and it is Wildcard Wednesday. This week I am going to do last Friday's Roxy's Weekly Challenge with a little spin on it a bit because yeah, I'll get into that in a minute. Let's say hi and hugs. Hi and hugs to Marla, Joanne, Pat, and Nancy. Thank you so much for watching and for your kind comments. Okay, well, I couldn't find the papers, the doodled on papers that Rachel used, and I know I have them somewhere. These are somebody else sent me at some point, but they'll work. This is a digital, but it'll work. And then I found these painted papers, and I thought maybe I could just like take a marker and do something with them. Nothing too fancy, but the pages that I had that I did, I know Rachel did it in a previous episode. And do you think I could find them? They're not in my scraps, which is where I thought they were. They're not in my sort of, oh gosh, what would you call them? Well, the wax papers and the jelly prints, the specialty papers, I guess is what I'd call them. Yeah, could not find them. So I thought, well, I'll just use these. I did find these, but I could have swore I had, I don't know. But we'll make a couple here and then we'll have some variety. Okay. That'll be fine for that. This one has good colors. I was thinking this one was good for fall. I don't know what exactly we're going to do here, but let's see. What do I have? I have a dark brown here. I mean, I'm kind of surprised that these even work, to be honest. So as you can see, I'm just putting wonky little things on them just to fluff them up a bit, if you will. So how is everybody today? I am good. Just getting a video done tomorrow. We're in Bozeman all day. Our son-in-law's checking our eyes. And we're going to take he and my daughter out to lunch just because we have a lot of catching up to do. I want to hear how things are going for Katie at her camp in Grand Junction. And hear about Addie. We texted Addie yesterday that we got our plane tickets for September for flying to watch her play, and she seemed really excited, which, you know, of course warmed our hearts. And keep in mind we're only going to use bits of these. Yeah. Okay, maybe I'll do something with a little, I don't know what. I don't have a very good imagination when it comes to this stuff, but you know, I just do whatever. Again, we're just going to have bits and pieces, so I think it'll be okay. Okay, that's a weird little one, isn't it? But it's okay. Put some circles in there in the empty spots. Okay. Maybe this one to go kind of with that. that. I don't know. I have like a million pink ones here. Green would be good. What could we do with that? I kind of like the idea of brown with that again, but just looking at my markers. What do I have? It is very freeing to do this, and it's a fun thing to do. And then, you know, use it in collage and whatever, but I just don't know what happened to the ones that I'd already done. Gosh, that drives me crazy. I know you guys have said it happens to you too, where you just like can't find what you know was there. I'll do one more row of those, and then we'll do something different on the bottom. Let's just make some marks. And then we could go this way. Okay, that should be enough. Probably only end up doing maybe one of these. I don't know, one or two. We'll see. But okay, so we're going to take book page and we're going to line it up and probably get 4 of them. Yeah, our little Maddie, he slept in today. He had a long day yesterday, but he said he had so much fun. So I'm so glad. He was with his buddies all day anyway. Okay, now I have my scraps of book page. And Rachel used neutral scraps, which these kind of are, but there's different colors here and stuff. So yeah, we'll just use this. I'm going to see if I can use up this glue stick. It's almost gone. Am I on camera gluing? A little bit, but it can't be helped. So I'm just glue sticking, guys. I'm just glue sticking. And so this one, I want to have join a couple of these so I don't have to worry about them falling apart. So there's that. Okay. We've got this guy, which would be kind of good on a crease. Yep, just about got this one done. This glue stick, just about there. I think I'm just gonna go right down here. Okay. And another one bites the dust. And another one's gone. And another one's gone. And another one bites the dust. Okay. Here's some more music. I might just tear off this part. Because I do like this. Put that there, I guess. I'm going to try not to be fussy here. Just get down a base. Like so. Okay, and here's some. I'll put that across the bottom. Oop. Little dictionary page. Where'd it go? Ugh. Okay. yeah, little collage was that felt like what I was capable of doing today. so this was great. Yeah, it's kind of funny to be covering this up with book page when it's book page. But we're gonna just use different colors. Okay. Uh-oh. Looks like I gotta start need a new book page or a glue page. That ripped. Okay, what do we have? This is a darker one. This one's nice. I think I'll put it in this corner. And this is super fragile, so it's got some funkiness going on there. We'll just get rid of that. And this looks like it's a piece of a city directory. Remember when they made those? Young folk, they wouldn't remember. The internet generation, if you will. Okay, what do we have here? This is kind of interesting, whatever this is. Put that right there. Use a clean one or it's gonna fall apart. These old papers. That's what they do. Okay. Oh, I guess that'll go up there. Let's do that. Okay. This is super white paper, but that's okay. I think I'm gonna do some of that there. I'm really starting to curl. So I'm going to do the back of mine too. Rachel just did the front and cut them, and which is obviously the other way to do it. But I'm gonna put the writing paper on the back so that it just helps it not curl quite as much. Is that where I had that ish? Went over a little bit, but that's okay. We can cut that off. Okay, what's this? This is a great way to kind of use up some of your book page scraps, that's for sure. And I do believe the idea of putting 4 pages of a book page together came from Carol Laws, I think, originally. Originally, that was her idea. Oh, these are fun. A bunch of them. That's going to get stamped on. Oh man, that is just the right size for right there. Oops, gouged out my glue stick, people. Just gouged it out. Eeh. Eeh, eeh, eeh. Grab a paper towel and get that off of there. Okay. Let's see. Got some of this. It's kind of cool. Cover that up almost. Yeah, let's put that there. No idea if it's right side up or upside down. And don't know what it says, so that's kind of interesting too, right? It's like, oh, okay. Okay, got a neat little piece right there, but that's okay. This piece could go right there. I think. Will it reach? No, it doesn't quite reach. Well, let's put this up in the other corner. Here. Okay, and then what? And then what? That's a fun piece. Let me get this goobery part off. Yeah, that's very fragile. I think it goes this way. Okay. Little piece off of there. This is a nice piece. I just mostly want the text, so I'm just kind of trimming them down a little bit. Yeah, somebody commented. They said I'm going to be sad when Maddie moves out. You won't have as many stories. I said, I bet I still will. And we're planning to do Sunday night dinners with him and his buddies. We did that when our kids were in college, and it was just so fun. And it gave them a little break from the cafeteria food, you know. So it was good too. And then we could catch up on the week's activities and stuff. Because my kids went to Carroll College too, because I worked there. I got tuition remission. And so my kids were able to go with just paying for room, board, and books. So that was an awesome, awesome thing. Yeah. I mean, in some ways not ideal that they were right here at home. They didn't get the experience like Addie's getting and Maddie's getting of going far away from home. But it was, I mean, I can't beat tuition free, really. Yeah, Yeah, we didn't make much in our salaries, but that benefit for me with 4 kids was more than worth it. Okay, there's that. Now I have two little spaces, but I'm not going to worry about those because we can put the mark making stuff there. Okay. Okay, let's grab our neutrals and do the back. Yeah. So many scraps. I got scraps everywhere, people. Just have scraps everywhere. Okay, we've got a nice size this. And I'm not worrying about, you know, having a lot of tiny pieces on the back. I just want it to be full of stuff that can be written on. It's my main objective here. Ugh. I will say the good old straw paper really does chew up your glue stick. And in case somebody doesn't know about the straw paper, I get it from Roxy Creations on Etsy. So kind of fun that I'm using it on this Roxy's weekly challenge sort of video. Well, gonna be a busy day today. I'm doing laundry, but I have Etsy orders to get out, journals that I've sold, and then I have 3 more to list, which hopefully everything will be gone by the time this airs, but we shall see. I also have this green. We could do that. So just gonna try and get all that done because tomorrow we're out of town, you know, for the day. So let's see, this is Wednesday and it'll be the Monday before that we're out of town. Do I have something that's a strip? Bet I do. Yeah. Put that there. Ooh, that's pretty on that side. We'll do that. And then we're going to, on the other side, use some of the, oh my goodness, use some of the painted papers to give it some color. This is left over from crafting with Louie, making his cookbook. Sweet boy. Yeah, I sat down with the calendar yesterday and was putting on Addie's volleyball, Maddie's football, Katie's volleyball, and we don't have Marin's schedule yet. But, gosh, it's just crazy. Yeah, it's going to be a wild fall. Wouldn't you know, they all play a fall sport. Okay. Okie dokie. What should we put down there? That will fit. Okay. Sounds like Maddie's out of here. I think he's going to church. He'll probably come home and do all of his cooking for the week. All his meals. I've told you guys how good he's been about that. That's been amazing to me. Just gets his 7 meals for the week done and he's ready to go. Okay, just have two little spots. Look at these. These will work. Okay, and then we're going to start with our, I'll go this way with you. So now this is, as you can see, it's very flat. It's not curling anymore because it's got glue on both sides instead of just the front. Okay. Boom. Okay, so now flip that back over and let's decorate it with some of our fun papers, which, where did I put them? Oh, they're on the other side of all this. Okay, I for sure want to do a fall one because I'm kind of gearing up that way. So, okay. This one might be good too for fall. I'm going to just tear that down and tear this down. So if you're the one that gave me these little painted papers, thank you. They're the only ones I could find. Yeah, and let me know because I'm so happy to get to use them. Okay, I definitely need something there because I have a hole there. I have a hole. So let's just tear a bit of this. So now we're going to get all sorts of artistic, putting it in places where we think it's going to look good. But then we'll cut it without looking, you know. Okay. I think I want a strip of this. And I'm going to put it where the other little gap is. Like that. Okay. Let's use some of this. This seems to want to tear about there, so we'll oblige. This is really feels like fragile paper. Okay, we could put you up there. I might want it right in the middle right there. Like right there. Okay. How about some of this? I really think this is fun. I'll set that right there. Okay, and this one, I think what I want with this one is kind of a, almost like a little square. Okay, and I think I'm going to put it like right there because that's a whole expanse of kind of the same colors. Right here. Okay. Let's do some of this somewhere over here, like right down here. Would be kind of fun. And this little guy, where would it like to go? I'm going to put it right there. Kind of looking for where there's kind of boring background. Like here, just cover up that empty space there. Okay, I'd like more of this too. You know, this is just kind of tearing this way automatically. So what if I put that kind of down like that? I don't know. Let's do it. I feel like on things like this, the more random, the better, you know? Because if you try to make it look too planned, then somehow it just doesn't have the same effect. Let's see, what do we like to do with this? Let's just tear it in half. And maybe I don't know what. I like that there. I'm just going to put a little corner down here. Okay, that there and this over here. Okay. I would like a little more of this. Yeah, I think I'm going to put that right there. The only thing I am trying to think about is I would like everything that we cut out to have some of the color on it, you know. Okay, put that right there. I think I might put that up there, just to use it up. Okay, I could have some more of this. And I'm going to put this down here. I like the music, so I want to leave that kind of. I could put something across there, though. You know, some of this is going to be covered up by whatever focal point we put on too, so there is that. Let's see, I don't really have any of this over here, do I? So let's think about that a little bit. Okay, I think I'm gonna do like this across here. Okay, let's put that there. And I need something here. I could put that there. That'd be okay. And then we've pretty well used that up. All my glue pages, goodness sakes, they're everywhere. That's an envelope. I think I could do something with that. I'm going to set that aside. Put that in my things to play with box. Okay, so just going to put that right there. Okay. I think I'd like a bit of this one down here. Maybe just like that, that's fine. Okay, and we've got still some of this. Maybe just a block of that in there. Like right here. Now, I might like something right there. So I think I'm going to do another block of this over there. Here. Just looking for other spots that need something. I just have a few little bits left. All these little bits. Maybe we could put a little of this like that. Why not? Nobody said no. Well, you guys might be saying no, but I can't hear you. Okay. Don't know where to put these things, but I want to use them up. Okay, this is just a itty bitty bit, so I could put it on there. There. I'll just take care of that little seam. Okay, we're going to put you here. That's where we're going to put you. And you... I was kind of thinking a little piece might be nice right there. Using it up, just using it up. Okay, I'll put that right there. And this right there. And then we've used all the kind of fallish looking colors. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to take this and stick this over here, and we're going to cut this up and see what we get. Hopefully some fun tags and journal cards and whatever. Okay, so how tall or how big is this? It's about 8 1/4. So, okay. Let's just turn it over. And got my cutter here. Let's do 3-inch tag. How about? This has got a little hanging over here. Okay, so there's one thing. Then how about 4.5 inches? I'm going to cut it there. And then I'm going to cut it in half at about 4. And those are either journal cards or pockets. We don't know. How about like 2.5 inches? And then let's cut that in about half and make a couple little tags. Little tags. Okay. Let's go 4.5 again. And then let's go 2.5. 2 maybe. Let's go 2. Ow. And that'll be a sideways belly band. Okay. Then this can be a big journal card. Then what do we have left here? We have got, let's just clean up that edge a little bit. Okay. So that is more than 6. So I'm going to do another 3-inch tag. And then this one, let's take 2 inches off that. And that can be a little tag. And this can be a bit taller tag. Okay. Okay, so let's see what we got. Suspense is building. Okay, so there's one tag. We'll cut them in the way we want them. That's a little tag. That's a tall tag. Ooh, I love that. Or it could be a side tuck. That would be fun. Let's do that one as a side tuck. This one is a journal card. I think I'd go this way with it. Little tag. Little tag. Little tag. And then we've got this journal card. This journal card. And we've got another one like that I think that one would be great as a tag. Okay, so let's get all the corners situated and stuff. And the tag shapes done and all of that. Okay, so there's a journal card. Now, one could sew around these. You wouldn't have to, but you could. I probably will, just because I like that extra texture. Okay, do I have any other corners I need to do? Probably this one. Okay. Whoop. There we go. Okay. And then let's do a tag shape on this. Just gonna flip over and do that. And just because I'm ode to Rachel, I'm gonna snip the corners. Okay, this one I think would be a really fun side tuck. So let's just take a little thumbnail out, and that will be like on a page like that, and a little pocket. Okay. And then these are going to be tags. Let's see if we can use this fun punch. Cute. Oh, I have another idea. let's, with the other one, if I can find where it's at. Let's use this because it's going to fit pretty well. So, fun. A little something different. Okay. Actually, these two could probably go in there too. I gotta cut that off a little. Gonna go in there. And there's that tag. And might as well. Why not? Okay. Reach that over. Oh, I forgot I was doing one of those as a sideways belly band, didn't I? I must have heard you guys telling me. That's okay. That's okay. This is a journal card, but let's just snip all the corners. Like that. Okay. So, I think, by George, I think we've got it. How we doing time-wise? Oh, we're pretty good. Okay, so then, of course, because it's me, I'm gonna do a little distress ink on them. And better to do that before I sew them because otherwise you really do tear up your ink sponge. Yep, I love it. That's even better. Okay, so I'm thinking I probably have some sort of mushroom or something that would like to live on there. Let's see what we have. This and this. Okay. Let's see. Or maybe one of these little people even. Goodness. There's some really cute people that are kind of bigger too. Maybe. Oh, my Lant. Isn't that awesome? Yep, she's going on there. Okay. I don't know, guys. I don't think I can quit. I'm having too much fun. 4 hours later, everybody's sound asleep, and I'm just still having myself a ball here. No, I promise I won't do a 4-hour video. That'd be a little much. Okay, I don't want to cut off her wing. Oh my gosh. I love her. It could have some sort of little word on it too, maybe down the road, but she's done. That's exciting. Okay, what else do we have that we think like these? I think we could find a mushroom or something for. Okay, mushroom. Fungos, if you will. That's a little too big. Just a bit. Too light. Maybe we'll find it just right along the way. How about that? Yep, going for it. Okay. And then just little bits of the paper show through. Oh, so much fun. Okay, let's see if we can do something for this. I bet you the little tags we could find some yittle mushrooms, little tiny mushrooms. Okay, brilliant. Brillante? I don't know. Okay, so found that little one. I think that's going to go on there. Just put it to the bottom and then maybe put a label or something there. Okay, this one. Let's see what's in here that might. Oh yeah, this one's really funky with the little people. Not completely wild about it. Okay, I think that was just hard for me to work with. I don't know why, but I think I need to do a journal just based on that or something. I just find these Marimi small art ones easier to work with. That needs to be on the edge of something, doesn't it? Ooh, I like that. I like that because you can see this and yeah. Well, I thought I might, as usual, I always over plan for myself. I thought I'd get more than one done. That needs a little something there. I'm going to do this one too, and we'll get, I've got some mushroom, what am I doing? I've got some mushroom labels that I got on Etsy. Okay. And at least we'll have 4 of them done. Needs just a skosh taken off. There we go. Okay, so let's see. I think I have those in this book, I believe. Let's see. Right here. Some mushroom things. It's too big. That actually might be kind of cute just on there. I'm going to keep that out. There we go. For that one. Fungi allow trees to talk to each other. That's what it says. I'm no fungi expert, so whether or not that's true, I do not know. There we go. So there's that one. Okay, and then this one just needs a little something up there. Perfect. Okay, that's gonna go right there. And that one's done. Okay, so we have this little label we might as well just use there. Wow, did I make a mess today? I got stuff stacked 3 feet high around here. That's right. Okay. Just gonna put this on this little guy. Oh, and then he needs to be distressed. The mushroom is the fruit of a fungus. It's always handy to have a little tag too, isn't it? That's got a fun back on it too, doesn't it? Okay. Looks like I probably better call it good today. But, okay, I've got 5 more bases to use. So we'll have a day where we get some stuff finished up maybe. But, so these are the ones we got done. Let's look closely. So there's this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. So thanks everybody so much for being here. I hope you have a grateful day. Be kind always, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.